I think I'll just stay inside today, and me and Martha Stewart are going to make some cookies. It's freezing out here. Oh, wow, y'all. It has been such a frigid, um, just a wintry week, has it not? That's all I can say for it. But I do know this, that we've been blessed, that we've still got electricity here, and there's so many that's without. And just, I want y'all to know that our prayers are with y'all, that you get your electricity on just soon as possible. But with this frigid weather, what do? We tend to stay inside. And what I tend to do is things that I normally wouldn't do, because if I can get outside for any reason, even when it's a little cold outside, Miss Lori's outside. But through this winter storm, there was no going outside, y'all. So I just been doing a lot of different things inside that I normally probably wouldn't get done till whenever. I've done a little bit of sewing. Of course, I'm always baking. But I got to thinking, sometimes we don't eat breakfast till around 10. It's more like brunch. But there's mornings that I want to get up with my hot coffee, and I want something really good to dip in that hot coffee. So I thought, you know what? I'm fixing to make me some cookies. Not just any cookies. I went and got my Martha Stewart cookie cookbook. Um, let's see. I'll have to get the copy right on that. I can't remember what year that was brought out, but I will show you the book and tell you the date when it came out. But it is my go-to cookie cookbook in a lot of ways, because there is so many different kinds in there, and I have yet to make any that wasn't any good. They're all so delicious. But so I'm going to be spending part of my morning with Marcia Stewart, and we're going to be making a couple different cookies. And my first one is a thin, crispy chocolate chip cookie that is absolutely delicious to dip in that hot coffee. It's just the right texture, right crispiness, and it doesn't fall apart when you dip it in that coffee. So let's make us some really good Martha Stewart crispy chocolate chip cookies. I think you're really going to like it. Okay, in my bowl, I have got 2.5 sticks of butter, and I've got 3/4 cup of packed light brown sugar, and we've got 1 and 1/4 cups of granulated sugar, and we're just going to mix these up good. And if you want to, you can use a mixer. I'm just going to use uh, my dough whisk. It usually does cookies really good. We got them mixed up really good, and now I'm going to put some vanilla paste in here, about 2 teaspoons. And just about out of my vanilla paste. And we need about 1/4 cup of water. And I'm going to need 2 large eggs. I'm just going to crack them in my bowl and throw them in here. And we're going to whisk this up really good. And you want to whisk this up till it's incorporated really good, and the mixture's just kind of smooth, kind of pale color. This dough whisk does really good with cookie dough. As long as it's not real stiff and thick, it does a good job. I'm just going to keep whisking it till I get it creamy and smooth. And then we'll add our dry ingredients to it. And I've got 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. That's 1 cup. And that's 1/4 of a cup. And I need to get 1 more cup of flour. Okay, now we're just going to mix this up really good. What is y'all's favorite cookie? Do y'all like a chewy cookie, or do you like a crunchy cookie? Do you like I do? I love a thin, crispy cookie. Sometimes it just depends on the cookie. Okay, so we got it all mixed up good. Now we're going to put in 2 cups of chocolate chips. You use whatever kind that you have or what you like. I had 1 cup left of some mini semi-chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I had about a cup of dark chocolate chips, and that's what I'm using. Now you use what you want to. And I can tell you, them mini chocolate chips go a long ways. This is going to be really chocolatey. But I needed to use them up. I had them left from the holidays. And I do like dark chocolate. But if you like milk chocolate, use milk chocolate. And you can even use a little bit of white chocolate if you want to. But you can put some chopped pecans in here. You can put some walnuts in here. Whatever you choose. Just going to fold this together really good. Okay, y'all. I forgot the baking soda. So we're going to put it in there. And it's a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm just going to fold it in there good. I was looking over my ingredients, and I seen baking soda. I thought, Lori, you didn't put the baking soda in with your dry ingredients. So we're just going to put it in here and try to get it mixed in and as good as we can. These are some of my favorite cookies. Okay, we're going to go in 350 oven. They cooked for, now everybody's oven's different, y'all. In fact, the recipe says 20 minutes, but there's no way. These cook 13 minutes, and they're just right. They're brown around the edges. They're crispy. They're thin. You talk about being good dipped in a hot cup of coffee. These are going to be perfect. So I'm just going to get these off the baking sheet and continue baking cookies. The sleet on top of the snow makes the snow hard on top, and it's crunchy. And it's kind of hard to walk in. It went from soft, fluffy snow to crunchy snow. It's always so pretty when it snows, but it's when we get sleet and freezing rain when it's not so pretty anymore, because it causes so much havoc. But I don't think in our area anybody's lost any kind of electricity because we haven't had freezing rain here. We've had snow and sleet. But I know a lot of y'all lost electricity. I seen it on the news and I thought, oh no, poor people. Wish I could help them. It's the cold weather, the frigid temps that just make it so hard on people. Busted pipes. It's just dangerous sometimes. But at the same time, so pretty, and Hank loves it. Okay, for our second cookie, I love everything lemon. And she has got the perfect lemon cookie in this cookbook. It's lemon poppy seed cookie. And for my friends that love a good cup of hot tea, this is the perfect cookie to eat with your hot cup of tea. So let's make us some Martha Stewart lemon poppy seed cookies. Okay, let's continue with our cookie making. We need about 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice. And usually that takes, depends on the size of your lemons. These aren't really big lemons. Between a small and a medium, it's probably going to take about 1.5 lemons to get 1/4 of a cup. Okay, now we need about 3 teaspoons of lemon zest. And you can usually get about 1 teaspoon of zest off of a medium lemon. Just make sure you don't get down in the white part, the pith of the lemon, because that gets really bitter. But you need about 3 teaspoons at least. Okay, with our lemon juice, Martha says to simmer it and bring it to about half of what it was. And then we're going to add our butter to it. So after it reduced about almost half, we're going to add this butter to it, and we're going to let the butter melt. And after it melts, we'll take it off the heat, and you've got lemon butter for the cookies. Now, how delicious is this going to be? This is the only recipe, lemon cookie recipe, I've ever put lemon butter in. Okay, let's get our dry ingredients together. We've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We need 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to stir this up good. You just want to make sure you get all your dry ingredients incorporated really, really good. Okay, let's get our wet ingredients together. This is our other stick of butter. The recipe calls for 2 sticks. We made lemon butter out of 1 stick, and now we're going to cream this one up and add our sugar to it. And here is 1.5 cups of sugar. And we're only going to use 1 cup, and I'm going to reserve the other 1/2 cup because we got to make a little bit of, we're going to add our zest to the 1/2 cup, our lemon zest, to the rest of the sugar. So the 1 cup of sugar and 1 stick of butter. And we're just going to cream this together really good. So we're going to add 1 egg to our creamed butter and sugar. And mix that up really, really good. I love using my dough whisk. I know I say that all the time. I really do. And we're going to put our lemon butter in here. I'm telling you, it smells so good. I mean, how can you go wrong? I mean, Martha Stewart is so smart. And I can tell you, any cookie that I've made out of this, her cookie recipe book, they've all been good. I've not been disappointed in none of them. So we're just going to stir this up really good. Get it all incorporated really good. And we need 2 more. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And it's just about empty. I may have to take the lid off to get the rest of it out, because I need to get 2 teaspoons out of here. I've been wanting to get this used up so I can start on my new vanilla. And that was about 2 teaspoons. Get that stirred up. Can y'all just imagine how good it smells? Okay, this is our lemon zest, and there's 3 teaspoons in there. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of the lemon zest into my cookie dough, and I'm going to reserve about 1 teaspoon because we are going to add that to the rest of that sugar that we reserved. These are the poppy seeds. Now, if you don't like poppy seeds, don't put them in here. Or if you don't have poppy seeds, leave them out. It's not going to change, the cookie overall. There's really not much taste in a poppy seed, really, tell you the truth. So you're just going to mix this all up really good. Now I'm going to add my flour ingredients. For my friends over, I always say over the pond, across the pond, over in other countries, France, Italy, different countries, y'all love to drink hot tea, a cup of hot tea. And this cookie, I'm telling you, is going to be so good with a cup of hot tea. The lemon and the hot tea, oh, it'd be so good. I hope y'all try it. I like drinking hot tea in the wintertime too, especially if I'm not feeling good. But usually over here we drink our coffee. So I'm going to make sure I get everything incorporated really, really good. Now, once you get this mixed up, if you want to put this in the refrigerator, or if you don't want to make the cookies today, you can stick it in the refrigerator or even put it in the freezer for later if you want to. So I believe it's mixed up fairly well. It looks beautiful and it smells wonderful. Okay, I'm using my 1-inch cookie dough scoop. And they're scooping up really, really easy. And over here in my bowl, this is that reserved sugar and that 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. And Martha wants you to mix all that together, make you some lemon sugar. And we're just going to sprinkle this lemon sugar over these cookies. And there's just a little bit of poppy seeds there in the corner to sprinkle over the top too. But you don't have to do that. That's optional. So just take you a little bit of that lemon sugar, sprinkle it over the top. And I'm going to take just a little bit of the poppy seeds, sprinkle over the top. My oven is at 350. These should cook in probably about 13 minutes probably in my oven, but all ovens vary, so just watch your first batch and you'll know. Okay, our cookies are out of the oven. I'm going to look at the bottom of this one. It's good and brown. It's not overly brown. They cooked about 13 minutes, baked at 13 minutes, and perfect time. Everybody's oven is so different, so it's so hard to know for sure. Okay, I'm going to finish my cookies. Get the rest of these baked up. Sprinkle them with some more lemon sugar. And we're going to go back outside. And in fact, I've got some other things I've got to get done today. But we want to get outside for just a little bit. Little birdie tracks. I'm not sure. I think that's rabbit tracks. Looks like rabbit tracks. Maybe it's squirrel. I don't know. It's one or the other. You're tough, ain't you? Too hard to push the wheelbarrow through it?
Can't do it.
So you gotta carry it?
Oh, I've got some here under the shed, but I'm out here getting my morning exercise, so I'm carrying a little bit up for tonight. I got my emergency wood there if I really gotta have it.
12 degrees.
Yeah, it was below 0 wind chill this morning. 3 degrees. About 5 or 6 below.
He usually just wheelbarrows the wood for the night up and puts it in the wood box in the sunroom, but the snow is so hard that you can't, and it just crumbles under your feet. You can't push that wheelbarrow through it. He said he needs the exercise. Hank absolutely loves the snow.
Good job. Good job. Hey. Where you going? Where you going? Sit. She didn't throw it. She didn't throw it. Right. Here. Sit. Right. Hang on.
Nah.
Good boy. Oh.
We're gonna try to get down off the side of this holler, y'all. See if we can make it to the road. Wish us luck. Made it out of the drive.
Sure. big difference. He just did this morning. Made a big difference in the road, though. Up till this morning, you wouldn't have seen no gravel.
Nope. Hope y'all enjoyed being with me today, baking with me, seeing what's going on here on the homestead with all the sleet and snow, and seeing that we did actually get out finally, and that things are good. Things are good here. And just done a little bit of sewing and baking, and of course all the usual cleaning and all that. But all in all, it's been a safe, warm week, and I just pray and hope that the rest of y'all are able to do the same. So, anyways, I've got me 2 tins full of some wonderful cookies. I hope y'all try this recipe. Both of these recipes are absolutely delicious. I do like doing different recipes. Y'all know I'm a Southern cook, but sometimes I like to go and do something a little different, just like the lemon poppy seed cookies. They are absolutely the best little lemon cookie. They taste so good. And the lemon in them, I mean, you can taste that lemon. It's almost just tart enough that you know it's real lemon in them cookies. So, like I said, all my friends, and especially those over the pond that I like to say, that live over the pond in other countries, that love their hot tea, cup of tea, y'all will really like this cookie with your hot tea. So our prayers have been with everybody that's been through this winter storm. A lot of y'all had it a lot worse than we did with the freezing rain. My son is a lineman. He's in West Monroe, Louisiana right now. I guess they've got a lot of people without electricity, and there's other states and other places that's without it too. So our prayers and blessings go out to all the linemen, all the police officers, all the firefighters, all the first responders, and everybody that have to go out and help so many people through all these storms. We thank you and we pray for you. So we'll see y'all in a few days. We're still doing some cleanup around here. Mr. Brown's outside getting his tractor started again, letting it run a little bit, because right now it's really not the snow or the sleet. It is the cold. And you have to be careful when you start your tractors or your trucks up. You have to just watch them and make sure, you know, that oil is getting through them engines the way it needs to. So anyways, we'll see y'all in a few days. Not sure what we're going to be doing, but we're always doing something right around here. And I want to tell y'all something too. Because of all the weather, I know a lot of y'all already know this, the mail's not running in this area right now. So the post office, even though the postmaster's there, there's no mail being brought in, not from and the mail carriers are not running either. So our mail that comes from Memphis and then picks up from us and goes back to Memphis to be mailed out, it's not running. So some of the cookbooks, I did take some in today, and she said it's probably going to be a while. She said it may be tomorrow that they will pick up the mail. So anyways, some of them are probably going to be running a couple of weeks late. But just know that I did get some of the mail today. So anyways, God bless everybody. We love y'all. But most of all, God loves you. So stay safe, stay warm, and we will see y'all in a few days. Bye-bye for now.